In diesem sensationellen Abenteuerfilm sehen Sie den jahrtausendealten, kühnsten Traum der Menschheit in Erfüllung gehen. Der fliegende Mensch. Jeff King, der Raketenmann, kämpft für eine große wissenschaftliche Idee gegen skrupellose Agenten und Saboteure. Sein Hauptgegner aber ist der geheimnisvolle Dr. Morgan. Ein genialer Erfinder, dessen krankhafte Machtgier das Leben von Millionen Menschen bedroht. Der Raketenmann!
Darauf gibt es nur eine Antwort. Jeff King muss sterben.
Das ist nicht so einfach. Bis jetzt ist uns der Bursche immer entkommen.
Seine Stunden sind gezählt.
Hören Sie sich das an. Sie sind der Bürgermeister der reichsten Stadt der Welt. Ich mache Ihnen daher folgenden Vorschlag. Sie geben mir Mittwoch um 2 Uhr $1 Milliarde, um Ihre Stadt vor dem Untergang zu retten. Wenn nicht, werde ich New York zerstören. Wird Dr. Morgan seine furchtbare Drohung wahrmachen? Oder wird Jeff King in letzter Minute die Millionenstadt vor dem Untergang retten? Die Antwort hierauf gibt Ihnen der Film der 1000 Sensationen.
Good evening, goblins and ghouls, and welcome to the Wednesday night Scream Stream Minisode. I'm your host, Spakenstein, joined as always by my very good friend, Mr. Evan Sink.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you're all doing well on this delightful Wednesday evening.
Happy Wednesday, everybody! Isn't it nice to be back on Wednesday? It's been a while since we've been here on a Wednesday.
It's been. We have not done a minisode in many weeks.
It has been.
Months,
It's been months. We skipped a whole season, the whole summer. We just devoted it to the schlock. We said no cereals, no trivia. We said no, schlock is the breakfast. Fun. We're skipping breakfast. No breakfast for us. So we're back on our routine. We're back into it as we kick off our fall season. And this is season 19 of the Scream Stream. So make us feel old. Old enough to vote. Yeah, if you believe it. But yes, it's nice to be back on Wednesdays, because we used to, more recently when we were doing these minisodes, it's been on Thursday. But when we first started the Scream Stream way back when, for over 4 years ago, we did minisodes on Wednesday night, and pretty much like through the first 2 years, like consistently did minisodes.
Yeah, Wednesday was our night.
It was, but schedules do what they do, so we moved to Thursday, but it's good. It's nice to be back. So, and it's nice to have all of you here with us. I see a lot of our good friends already in the chat. Scott Miller, Jack Doobie, William Blasco. Good to see you. Grady's in the house. Welcome, Grady. Joe Cola, one of our previous champions of a little I guess a fun competition that we've added to our minisodes starting a few seasons ago. And as
part of the evolution of the game, or of of the Minisode. We've switched days. We've added things.
We have. And if you've been watching, then you know it. You love it. It's Trivia of Terror. Ooh. I got our video back. I got to put some sound effects on it. And I do. I had the video.
What I'm here for.
So we made it work. But yes, it doesn't it doesn't quite feel like fall, Grady. That's true. Although it's definitely getting a little chillier in our neck of the woods. I feel like
it's been
in the nights, in the mornings, you can feel it a little
I've
more.
been really thankful for this upper 80-degree weather.
You have? Why?
Because it's like 10 degrees cooler than it was a couple weeks ago.
Than the upper 90s. That's a good point.
Yeah, when you get acclimated to, I feel like early autumn is such a difficult time for me because by the time you're done with summer, you're kind of just acclimated to the heat. Then the temperature starts dropping, and it's like it's 70 degrees outside. Better get a sweater.
Oh yeah, no. When I take the dog out in the mornings now, it's like, do I need to start wearing a long sleeve shirt? Do I need to put on some sweatpants? Because I'm starting to feel it, and I'm here for it. I'm ready for fall. I love summer, but it's time to change the seasons. And I see Drunk Review is in the house. Happy Wednesday to you, TDR. Hope that you've had a good Wednesday. Glad that you could be with us here tonight. And yeah, we're back for what we do best on these Wednesday or on these minisodes, which now again on Wednesday nights, and that's a little bit of cereal, a little bit of a prize that you get along with your cereal, which is the trivia. Yeah, the trivia is the prize in the bottom of the box.
Save your box top.
That's right. You better.
You can turn them in at the end of the season.
That's right. Maybe get some extra trivia points to get our box tops cut out. But yes, this will be our 4th installment of Trivia of Terror, I believe. And the way that we've done it is that when you're the champion, then you pick what we're watching for our next season. And so our first champion was Alana, who's not with us yet. Hopefully she'll be able to pop in tonight. And then our second champion was Joe Cola. And when they won, for their seasons, they opened it up to a vote. I gave them a list, and they had it down, and then they let everybody vote on like 4 options. Our third Trivia of Terror champion, Mr. Sears James, who also is not in here just yet. He went ahead and picked from the list. He just made it easy for everybody. Hey, easier for me. I don't have to make a post about go vote. As much as I love everybody getting the option to vote.
Additional election on top of.
That's right. It can be a little. But Sears cut through the red tape. He made a decision, and that, of course, is Radar Men from the Moon from 1952, which I think we're going to have a lot of fun with. This
looks pretty cool, just from the little bit I can see here.
Yes. It's again, there were only, by the 40s, 3 studios that were really making serials. And this is from a studio called Republic Pictures, and they were a lower budget studio, and they made a lot of serials. And so we'll be talking about them this season and their different serials, and of course
introducing. Can I say?
Yes, of course, you absolutely can.
Introducing Commando Cody.
Commando Cody. That's the way they say it in
New
the promos.
character.
Although in that German I guess that trailer wasn't for.
Everybody could understand that trailer, right?
Yeah, you definitely could, right, Evan? You definitely picked up probably most of it, right?
I picked up a few snippets at least. When the guy says "Das ist nicht so einfach," I was like, oh, I know what that means.
What does that mean?
Not so easy.
Oh, okay. There you go. Welcome,
Not so simple.
Jenna. Happy Wednesday. Well, it's a happy Thursday to you, Jenna. Hope that you're doing well. Good to see you in here. We are, we have that German trailer for a different serial that I guess is kind of in the same series. Even though it's kind of there, it's a loosely connected series of serials from this Studio Republic Pictures. We're gonna get into it tonight.
Okay.
And
we've got a cinematic universe to dig into.
A little bit. We do a little bit. We do. Again, serials were kind of. It was the TV of its day, and these heroes were certainly like this, and sometimes they were superheroes. I mean, there were Batman. There's a Batman serial, Captain America serial. What was it?
Commando Cody sounds like a superhero.
He does, and I think that there was. We'll talk about it, but basically this was an attempt to make a kind of a franchise character. So you were right on the nose there, Evan. That's actually really good. But we'll talk about how it didn't quite pan out. We talked about the trajectory of Commando Cody and the Rocket Man series, if you want to call it. We're gonna get into it. It's a little complicated, so we're gonna unpack it. There's Alana. Happy trivia, Alana. You know what? I'm gonna play the video again since you're back in here, and this video made by the Spectral Seamstress herself. So happy Wednesday to you, Alana. Glad that you could make it. Hope that you're holding up okay. It's been a rough couple days for celebrity departures.
Yeah, it's been a tough week.
It has. If losing Dolly Parton wasn't bad enough, who was expecting Tim Curry? And it's just it's a bummer, but you know what? Both of them left this world with plenty of art for us to enjoy and celebrate. And I mean, again, both of those icons, a lot of iconic art that hopefully people will continue to watch.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm trying to get into the Halloween spirit. You know, they've been putting out the Halloween stuff already at the store, and I'm all about the Halloween creep. You know, it's August, whatever. Just give it.
Just go ahead. Just inject it in my veins.
I've been playing Rocky Horror. I've been listening to plenty of Tim Curry.
There you go. I'm
unfortunate that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm at the very least gonna have to do a Clue tribute watch because you know, I like to hold off a little. I want to engage that Halloween feeling, but I like to put it off. I'm like, don't do it too early. You know, just kind of hold it off.
It's October 1st for you.
But Clue is a nice like fall movie. I mean. Yeah, kind of like once October hits, like no excuses. We're all in. It's spooky season. You can't say anything to me. But yeah, so we're gonna get through this. Like we always do by hanging out, having a good time, watching some classic media, and we're got a lot of. Celebrate tonight. So we're celebrating that. We're celebrating the season premiere and about to celebrate the kickoff of this trivia. And very much hoping that our resident trivia bot will actually come to the table and play along with us tonight.
In our little hiatus, have you gone under the hood of Trivia Bot? We're still operating on Trivia Bot 1.0.
I did a little tweak today. I thought I was changing one thing, and then it went ahead and said, well, I went ahead and did all this other stuff for you because you were describing these other problems you were having. So it's supposedly made some tune-ups that are supposed to facilitate something, but we can't get our hopes up. We can't. When it comes to Trivia Bot, we're at the mercy of the Trivia Bot gods. So.
Well, all right. Well, it's always a gamble, but I think that's kind of part of the fun.
It
whether
is.
or not Trivia Bot will activate or not.
We're gonna find out. I mean, hey, why waste time? If everybody's ready,
We're ready. We're ready to do some trivia.
we could. And so there's our screen for it. And one of the changes that I made is that now Trivia Bot should update the leaderboard as we go. You see, there's no names on the leaderboard yet, but hopefully, as we go, if Trivia Bot works, Trivia Bot will also keep the score. So we'll see.
It's anybody's game.
It is anybody's game. So, find out whose. But again, our questions for trivia focus on the serials, either the people in them or the studio that made it or the people that made it, or sometimes the subject matter of the serial if I'm really grasping at straws. It can be anything. But we're sticking with just kind of some general little bits of trivia about tonight's serial. Well, and just kind of, I guess this first question's a little bit of inside baseball Scream Stream trivia. It's a little bit so if you know your Scream Stream history, then this should be a good one for you. But again, I said that this serial was produced by Republic Pictures, so that's where our first question's going to be about. So if everybody's ready, I want to see if I can wake up Trivia Bot, and we'll see how it goes. So go ahead and get ready, though, because usually once Trivia Bot starts, there's no stopping it. So just...
Trivia Bot has two modes, stop and full steam ahead.
Yeah, and so it might go full steam ahead here. So everybody get ready. And
big reveal.
Cross your fingers, take a deep breath. Oh.
Trivia Bot.
Well,
activate.
That's we're off to a rip-rollicking start here.
Do I hear him clanking up the trail?
You do. You do. You certainly do. So it doesn't look like old Trivia Bot is gonna wake up tonight.
Okay.
Because,
Trivia Bot's a little sleepy.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm trying to see if there's something that I can wake up real quick for it. I think that there is. Let me just
throw the primer switch. Activate the subatomic dampeners.
Oh wait, let me try this. I think there's something like I gotta delete that. Oh wait, I think I hit the wrong thing. All right, let's do this. Okay. I think hold on. I think we're gonna see, but I don't think it'll do the leaderboard. But I think I might have woke it up. All right, let's see. All right. Nope. That's not gonna happen. All right, we're gonna have to do it manually. Well,
okay, but how about that anticipation?
That was very good. Oh, that was the homage we needed. Damn, I don't know. It's a bummer.
Oh well, we've got a plan B.
We do. All right. Well, if everybody's ready, Evan, if you're ready, go ahead and get the first trivia question right now. Republic Pictures produced this serial previously shown on the Scream Stream. The Phantom Empire, The Clutching Hand, The Whispering Shadow, or Undersea Kingdom. Republic Pictures produced this serial previously shown on the Scream Stream. We watched all of these. Only one of them was produced by Republic. So which one was it?
I should know this. I should know this.
You should, but it's all right. It's all right if not. I'd forgive you, I guess. So yeah, that's really bumming me out about old Trivia Bot. Let's see if I can figure out what that's all about. Give everybody a little bit more time to get your answers in. Oh, I see James Jenkins is in here. Happy Wednesday, James. Good to see you. Give everybody a few seconds. And let's put your pencils down. The correct answer was D, Undersea Kingdom.
Oh.
So,
about that. Oh,
yes.
I see Grady, and I see Grady. Good job,
Grady's
Grady.
it. Congrats to Grady. And yes, I think all the other ones were produced by like smaller Poverty Row outfits, and Undersea Kingdom was like right at the beginning of Republic's like formation. Within the first year they did Undersea Kingdom, which kind of set the tone for what their serials would be like. A lot of action, a lot of miniatures and explosions. I don't know if you remember Undersea Kingdom. It's been a
absolutely.
minute. It was a good time. It was a lot of fun. I mean, when your hero's name is Crash, it's kind of hard to not have a good time.
Yeah, we had a hoot with Undersea Kingdom.
We did.
Lon Chaney and the weird like tank car, and everybody in their like sword and sandal gear.
Yeah. The swords clanking and clacking. That was my favorite part, probably. No sound effects whatsoever on the swords. It's good. Yeah, I really enjoyed Undersea Kingdom. That was very early in their in the existence of Republic. That was like 1936. This comes more towards like the end of their serial production, and so this is 1952. I believe they made.
Is it a good or a bad thing?
I don't know. It remains to be seen. I don't want to give anything away in terms of, because I think we'll see a lot of the hallmarks of like what you expect from a serial. You know, I think that there's certain kind of plot devices or
cliffhanger.
Yeah, certain ways they do things, but I think we're in for a treat. The special effects, I think we're gonna have fun with the serials made by Republic had these same special effects guys, these brothers who did some pretty wild special effects with the serials. So, but we'll talking about all that as we get into it all season. But we're into this first chapter of our serial for this season, Radar Men from the Moon. And I believe the first chapter is entitled, Moon Rocket. So, that, I think.
All right, well, fly me to the moon.
Yeah, no, perfect. Anything before we get into the exciting beginning of the first chapter of Radar Men, Evan?
Yeah, who do you think would win in a fight, Commando Cody or G.I. Joe? Did G.I. Joe ever go to the moon? Probably.
He had to have. Yeah, he definitely had to have.
Right?
You know, because then it gives them an excuse to make like a whole moon uniform that then the parents have to buy the kids, and it feeds the toys and the merchandising, and it all connects.
Yeah, I remember when Hasbro tried to sell the moon to my parents, and they would never buy it for me. I don't know why.
It was the one thing from my childhood. If I would have had that, maybe things could have been different. I don't know. On that note, without further ado, we are going to go ahead and get into the exciting beginning of Chapter 1 of Radar Men from the Moon. So, Evan, if you've got it queued up.
I've got it here.
All right, let me make sure I've got it properly queued. I think I do. Okay, yes, I do. All right, we're going to go ahead and get into it right now. Oh,
Take it easy, Scott.
oh, hold on, my thing messed up a little bit.
Pausing.
Yeah, sorry. Let's just take it back to the top. Oh, Scott's heading out. All right, let's see. All right, are you got it, Evan?
Backing up. Okay.
All right, here we go. Yeah, like jumped ahead to where I had like pulled in further into it earlier.
Welcome, Ethan, and thank you. See, I knew it. I knew.
Cobra Commander has a moon. Okay, that
He's the type to have a moon base.
makes sense. Take it easy, Scott. Thanks for tuning in.
Any familiar names here?
Not there. I'm sitting on some stuff that I may use for trivia, so I don't want to give anything away too much.
The freebies.
There were some things I wanted to see. Did the chat already know or not? If they didn't, then I'll use it. And if they do, then I'm glad I didn't use it as a trivia question. Moon rocket. Whoa.
The Flash Gordon rocket.
Cat dang.
Uh-oh.
Jeez. God, what? All right, that's a good start.
Everything explode.
A wave of death-dealing explosions struck yesterday at Area Defense Headquarters. As in previous occasions, the authorities are unable to detect the cause of these blasts, which have done untold damage. Who could possibly be doing this?
Well, there are several theories, Joan. But so far, no one is even sure what kind of explosives are being used or how they're set off. Maybe Mr. Henderson will have some information for us when he gets in from Washington.
That guy Henderson wouldn't tell you what time it is. Just what is his job, anyway?
He won't tell you that either.
What's his job?
He only answers to a few people in this country of ours. I think that... Hello, Mr. Henderson.
Hello, Commander Cody. Ted, Miss Gilbert, how are you getting along with the rocket ship?
As well as can be expected, sir. Our tests with the model are satisfactory. If the government will let us make a few test flights with the rocket...
It's out of the question. This whole project's strictly top secret. Since you people developed the rocket ship for us, and we'll be the ones operating it, it has been decided that you should know more of our plans. I've been authorized to tell you this much. Its primary use will be to combat this wave of sabotage and destruction of our defense system.
You mean the government knows what's causing it?
Not definitely, but tests of the wreckage show that the explosions are of atomic origin.
You mean someone's dropping atomic bombs on us?
Not bombs. No planes have been observed, and the explosions aren't severe enough.
No, from what I've learned of the nature of the blast, they seem more like an atomic ray of some kind. But of course, that's just a guess.
It's the same guess that we've made,
Ooh.
because it's the only possible answer.
But no one has ever been able to make an atomic ray machine.
You mean no one on Earth ever has?
Say, this rocket we're building will be able to fly to the moon.
Paratron.
Maybe someone up there built one that could get down here.
We believe that possible. And for some time, our astronomers have been noticing an unusual amount of atomic activity on the moon. Atomic activity on the moon. Atomic blasts on the Earth. The two known facts fit together.
Yes, it adds up. So that's why you want us to fly to the moon?
Yes. And when you get to the moon, find out if these attacks are actually coming from there. And try to devise some plan for stopping them.
So that's why we went to the moon, huh?
Is your flying suit still working?
Yes.
It was a cover-up.
We may ask you to use it. If a ray gun is being used to cause these blasts, it's probably being operated from the ground.
It wasn't
And if
Buzz
you could get to
Aldrin,
the
it's
scene of the
Commando
attack soon
Cody.
enough, you might be able to find some clue to the attackers.
I'll be glad to try.
Good. We'll phone you as soon as we have any information about another attack.
All right, sir.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Well, it's looking,
There she is, right on time.
pretty much on Earth right now. Hey.
That did it. Let's get over to Kern Pass. That troop train will be along soon.
All right, I'll get out there right away.
Sheesh.
So give me a hand with the flying suit, Ted. A trainload of army supplies was just blasted out in the west end of the valley. A rancher reported he saw a truck parked on a hill overlooking the tracks with 2 men in it, working some kind of a gun. They pulled out right after the wreck and headed toward Kern Hills. Henderson's office gave me a description of the trucks, and I'm going out to look for it.
I suppose you'll be wanting this.
Yes, I may need it.
Well, I would hope so.
Okay, this guy's looking more and more like a superhero with every passing second.
He's basically Tony Stark. I mean, come on.
Yeah, he's like an Iron Man type. Love it.
That's pretty great. Oh, that made me sick.
She ought to be along any time now. Okay, get set.
What is he gonna do? Intercept it?
He's gonna deflect the blast.
Whoa! Go beat those guys up. We need a scrap.
That landing was actually pretty clean.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
Dang.
After all the cartoony stuff, it's a little jarring when he just pulls out a gun.
Just start blasting at each other.
Bang.
The ray gun? What else can we do?
Should have shot him with the ray gun, you fools.
We don't stand a chance against Commando Cody. Let's get out of here.
Now he's got the ray gun.
The loss of the ray gun is not too serious. I brought sufficient equipment from the moon to build several of them.
What?
I do not care to have the Earth people learn the secrets of our weapons. From the description you gave me of your attacker's costume, it must have been Commando Cody in his flying suit. He will probably take our ray gun to his laboratory for examination. So you must go there at once and recover the atomic chamber from the ray gun.
That's a large order, Krog. We hired out to work your ray gun. This business of
You were
tangling-
hired to do anything that I may consider necessary to pave the way for our invasion from the moon. You're being well paid for your work, so
Welcome,
do as
old
you're ordered.
radios.
Old radios in the house.
Corpse.
And Corpse. Happy Wednesday to y'all.
Is working on this gun going to hold up finishing the rocket ship?
No. I'll just give it a quick examination and then turn it over to the authorities. We'll still be able to take off for the moon.
I just want to tinker with it a little bit.
Take it easy and you won't get hurt. Move back. There's the unit we want. Grab it.
The unit? Ah! Here we go. Here's a scrap.
The moon unit?
Moon unit. I think that was the name of one of Frank Zappa's kids. Moon Unit Zappa.
It's a cameo appearance. Good scrap going here.
That's a pretty good scrap. They're throwing some good punches.
They've already broken 2 stools. I swear that second one looked like it just exploded as soon as he swung.
It probably did. Dang, got him.
Bad guys win.
And don't try to follow us.
Wow, they left him alive. And let's take a break right there, actually. That's actually a good spot for a break. So we are halfway through the first chapter of Radar Men from the Moon. What are we thinking so far, Evan?
I'm having fun with this so far. I like how just quick and directly they got started. They really didn't waste a whole lot of time.
No, they didn't.
There's stuff coming from the moon. It's your job to stop it.
Terrible explosions, Evan. Come on, all that destruction in the first 2 minutes. That's
of course, yeah.
Good way to start off your serial. So,
yeah, plenty of action.
Yeah,
he's already suited up.
Yeah,
gone flying.
Suit,
got a scrap,
gunfight. Yeah, I mean,
it's been 10 minutes.
I would say that was probably Republic's reputation at this point. Like, they've done so many of these serials. They know what the people want. They know what people expect for these serials. So they're just gonna. They can give you everything in the first 10 minutes, and they have. I mean, you know, I do think that it is kind of funny the way they just expect you to accept that there's just, all right, there's this guy, Commando Cody, and he has his own lab, and he's in with the government, and he is, you know, so important, and has his own flying suit that everybody knows about. Like,
he's the coolest, and they just kind of let him do this.
Yeah,
you don't need a license to fly a jetpack.
Apparently not. And
not
I mean,
in the 50s anyway.
No. If it was today, you need to get licensed with the FAA, and it would be a whole thing. Couldn't fly near airports. Drone rules, I guess, would apply. So he lucked out, but I mean, he seems to be pretty controlled flying. He's following the etiquette of the sky, it seems like. And yeah, it's funny. Commando Cody, certainly the name, yeah, like we said, it's very, and all his character that we've seen in the first 10 minutes, it's very superhero-y, right?
Yeah, who's funding all of this? The government?
I don't know. I don't know if he's independently wealthy or... Well, his name is Commando Cody, but I'm not clear what his rank actually is, or if he even has a rank, or is, like, Commando his first name? I don't know. It's unclear right now, I think. Inconclusive. So we've got to get
what House is about? The doctor's just his first name. He's not actually a doctor.
That would honestly explain a lot, wouldn't it? He'd away with a lot if your first name is actually just a position of authority. And
little life hack for all of you soon-to-be parents out there. If you need a name for your child, why not Admiral?
Ooh, Admiral.
Senator.
Officer.
Think about it.
Like that.
Name your kid Doctor. Their life's on easy mode. They're already done.
At that point, yeah. Who needs 8 years of school? Psst. You got the name. You got it. Yeah. We need to spend a little bit more time with Commando Cody to figure out just what his deal is. But you know kind of how these serials are. Once they get going, they don't spend a lot of time on... It's not a lot of character development in serials. You know,
right?
It's not their strong.
These characters are as rigid as Cody's flying pose
and his acting.
You don't need development.
No, I guess not.
When you're already
when you can fly,
gold star like Commando Cody.
Well, and I think our next trivia question actually kind of relates to Commando Cody as a character. In a way, we're going to get into it, but I want to get this next question of trivia first. And I'm still really bummed about Trivia Bot failing on me. I still would love to figure out what I could do. I just need to...
Did you try hitting it?
I thought about it, but I didn't want Trivia Bot to, get me in trouble or anything like that. Trivia Bot, we're not on the best terms, so, I don't know. I'm just so bummed about Trivia Bot. But I'm gonna see if maybe there's maybe if I can figure out what went wrong.
Ilana, that is amazing. She figured it out.
Named him. Ah, okay. I like that. That is smart. That's the hack. That's what the hack is all about. Well, that's great. Well, I guess
we'll just do this analog style.
Yeah. That's unfortunately where we're at. So, it is what it is. Dang it. Really wish I was trying to see if there's something else I could do to figure it out, but I can't. So we're doing an analog style. So if everybody's ready, we're going to go ahead and get our second trivia question of the night about, this one's generally about the serial series, loose series that this was a part of. Again, we've seen our flying suit that Commando Cody has. Obviously, this wasn't the first time that flying suit had been used in a serial for Republic. That's going to get us into our next question. So if everybody's ready, we'll go ahead and get our second question of the night right now. How many Rocket Man serials were released by Republic Pictures? A3, B4, C5, or D6? How many Rocket Man serials were released by Republic Pictures? So this flying suit was used in a certain number of serials, and that's kind of what connects them versus any character or anything else. It's the Rocket Man suit, as it was called. So, how many...
The suit.
The suit.
Feels like we're back in Ape Core. Is this Rocket Core?
This is Rocket Core, yes.
What about the suit?
In cereals, you certainly get Rocket Core. Really big into rockets. I give you about 30 more seconds. Get your answers in. How many of these cereals with this flying Rocket Man suit did Republic produce? And it's it is one of those things you have to think with cereals. Then when you have so many cliffhangers and so many like exciting stunts and special effects, you know, you got to make use of those things as much as you can.
Right.
So if you could repurpose footage from one serial into another serial, that saves you money, it saves you time. And in the 50s, that kind of started to be the practice with a lot of these serials.
Well, when we watched Undersea Kingdom, one of the things I remember about that one was just how it felt like a lot of the props were just recycled from something else.
Right. Yes, which was definitely true. Yeah, by the time that they were making serials in the 50s, they got to just recycling footage. Costumes, yeah, but footage as well. So I'll give everybody a couple more seconds to get your answers in. And that's the time. And the correct answer is B, 4. So they made 4 of these Rocket Man serials.
Okay. All right. Well, congrats to Jack and Grady.
Nicely
so
done.
Grady in an early lead.
Okay.
19 points.
Nicely done, Grady, and good on you, Jack Doobie, as well. Yeah, so there ended up being 4 of these Rocket Man serials, and that's the thing. They're not Commando Cody serials. And
different guy.
Different. So basically what they did was the very first time they used the suit was for a 1949 serial. And I believe that one, I don't have the name for it right off the top of my head, but it was that German trailer that we saw at the pre-roll. That was actually for that serial. That was the first time they used the suit. And let's see, hold on, I got the name pulled up. That was King of the Rocket Men. That was the name of that one. So that was 1949. So this was 3 years later. And this was where they introduced Commando Cody. He wasn't in King of the Rocket Men. They just reused the same suit and kind of the same general idea. In the Rocket Men serial, the guy's name was Jeff King, which just does not command attention. Jeff King just, it ain't it.
Jeff King sounds like he wants to sell me like a used car.
Exactly. It's too benign. It's way too benign. So they decided they needed a character with more heft. So you get Commando Cody in the mix here. And again, like I said, they started reusing footage with their serials by this point. So this serial apparently uses a lot of the same flying Rocket Man footage from the King of the Rocket Men serial.
Okay.
And
the benefit of just reusing the suit.
Yeah.
You're just adding to the archive of flying in the suit.
And they did get 2 more uses out of it. They produced another serial after this that was supposed to be a sequel serial, and it was supposed to have Commando Cody. But for some reason, inexplicably, at the last minute, they decided to not make him Commando Cody. But he still does all the same stuff with the flying suit and the institute and everything is the same. Different actor, different character name, but the same suit. That was Zombies of the Stratosphere.
Okay.
That one. And then the other one was actually, it was like weird. It was a television show, but then they released it as a serial. So it was kind of this hybrid, kind of falls in the middle. But it's called Commando Cody. Was it like Marshal of the Sky or something like that? And that one,
the Rocket Man.
I mean, technically, but yeah, that was about as far as the character of Commando Cody got. He got his own TV series that basically was just ended up being they put it out as another serial. So they got about 4 uses out of this Rocket Man costume.
So we're well overdue for a reboot.
We are. We'll see if anybody wants to resurrect Commando Cody. He's just sitting there. Sky Marshal of the Universe. That's his full title. Sorry.
That's
Commando awesome. Cody, Sky Marshal of the Universe. That's it. Here we go. And in this production still I'm looking at, it looks like he's wearing more of like a Lone Ranger mask. But I guess he also has the Rocket Man suit. Yep, it does. So that was their loose series that they created in the early 50s. Their loose series of serials. So again, you kind of see it's reusing costumes, reusing footage, all that good stuff. That's how most serials were made, honestly. Just reusing whatever they could. So you just right, exactly. But it was funny that you brought up them reusing stuff in Undersea Kingdom, because that is the trailer that we're going to see during this break, is for Undersea Kingdom, which, if you forgot it or you haven't seen it, it's a nice refresher for you. It's a fun serial. Again, Lon Chaney Jr. plays a henchman. I mean, come on, it's a blast. A lot of special effects. And
what was his name? Is Captain something?
Yeah, it was all these henchmen. They always have like Krang or Crag, or it's always some weird kind of grody name. I don't know. It's just like, all right, I guess that would be a henchman name. Just thinking what the best henchman names would be. That's it. So yeah, I think it'll be nice to get this little refresher. So we're gonna enjoy this trailer for Undersea Kingdom, also produced by Republic Pictures, and then when we come back, we'll get our final 2 trivia questions of the night, along with the exciting conclusion of Chapter 1 of Radar Men from the Moon. So stick around. We'll be right back.
Down 2,500 feet. Good. Another 2,000 feet, I can stop the counteracting ray. We'll never make it. The submarine will be crushed. Get hold of yourself, Joe. There's no danger. Why, of course not. Well, you're all mad. If we go any deeper, the submarine will crush like the shell of an egg.
sea craft from the upper world, Your Majesty. Shall I destroy it?
Turn on the magnetic ray and bring them down into Atlantis.
All right, Corrigan. This is your last chance. Tell your friends to hand over that priming powder or I'm gonna ram through those gates. Go ahead and ram. Ram the gate!
We're trapped!
And we are back. So that was the trailer for Undersea Kingdom. And yeah, God, makes me want to go watch it again, honestly.
Captain Hacker, that was his name.
Captain Hacker. Yeah, that's a
great name. I think my favorite part of that trailer is just how it really amps up the fact that it's all taking place in a city beneath the sea, but it's completely dry. It's like
yeah,
in a cave under the sea.
Yeah, that was like the big bummer I think that we had with the serial, and you figure that out.
Undersea Kingdom, you think like Atlantis.
Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of ocean type stuff, a lot of no, it was all. Weren't they on horses? Was there a lot of horseback?
It was like a western.
Because we were like they're seahorses, right?
Right.
That's right. No, it was. We had fun with it. It was a fun one. But definitely, that was the one kind of let down about it. But it is funny though, because I do think that you will look at that serial came out in 1936. The one that we're watching tonight, that we're going to be watching all season, came out in 1952, and over that, what is that, 16 years, the format of the serial really didn't change. It did nothing, like improved, or like nobody tried to reinvent the formula or really do a serial in a new way that would challenge the format and make it more like, intelligent, for lack of a better way to put it.
Yeah, what is even the most like experimental serial that we've seen?
I don't even know that you... I mean, again, you think about all of them, they all pretty much run together in a way, almost.
It's hard to discern one from the other, just thinking back.
But I think that tells you a lot about, like, serials and kind of what they were. And the fact that, again, like, once you got into the late 30s all the way through the 50s, there were only 3 studios making serials: Universal, Columbia, and Republic. And those were all considered like second tier studios. They were not considered like, Paramount, MGM, those guys, they were at the top. Then you had Universal, Republic. Columbia was kind of like hovered a little bit. Columbia was a little bit, had gotten some higher cred, but it was still made a lot of B movies. That's the thing. All these studios, they made a lot of B movies, and they made a lot of serials. And I think I read today that it was, and maybe I should have used this as a trivia question, but it's fine. That they all basically kept pace of about 4 a year during that like main period of like the late 30s into the like late 40s. For like a 10-year period, they all like put out 4
a week.
Yeah. I mean, it was all about getting product to the theaters, right? It is a very interesting format of entertainment. I was going to call it an art form, but I don't think that anybody ever did anything with it other than, again, knowing that it was for entertainment and that maybe probably largely geared toward children, or, that it was not the main attraction. So there wasn't really, it's not like a TV show now
low.
Where where the stakes
filling time.
Yeah, it's more, do you have a good cliffhanger? That was it, right? That was the qualifier. So, but they've really packed a lot in this so far. I'm excited to see how they close out this first chapter. But I mean, we've got this atomic ray that is sourced from the moon, but being used by criminals on Earth. And it's changed hands. That's another common thing in serials. Whatever device,
it's changing hands,
footballing around. So it is kind of fun, but it does. Once we start playing that game, it doesn't end until the last chapter. You know that. We're just gonna keep passing this ray back and forth. So we'll see how it turns out. But Commando Cody's on the job, and we have to trust him because, again, he's got Commando in the name, so we have to assume he has some kind of certain special set of skills outside a flying suit. Because outside that, right now, and he has a laboratory. I mean,
he has a gun.
He does have a gun. He can shoot. He can shoot to wound. So that's a pretty good skill to have, I guess. We'll see if he can really prove his mettle, prove his worth in this second half. But anything before we get into the conclusion of... Well, wait. We've got one more trivia question before we get into it, don't we?
Yeah, we still have a trivia question.
How could I forget? Silly me. Look at that. Well, if everybody's ready, if you're not ready, get ready. Because we got to get our third trivia question of the night. And let's see. This one... To be honest, I cannot remember what this question is. But it might be... I believe... So, because I think where we're getting to is... I think Commando Cody might be getting ready to go to the moon.
Ooh.
Because it's...
rocket.
And
just fly right there.
It's in the title, right? Radar Men from the Moon. So if we can go to the moon in chapter 1, we're on it. So I believe this next question is about the filming location for the moon. So
ooh, cool.
If everybody's ready, we're going to go ahead and get our third trivia question of the night right now. Moon scenes were shot at Red Rock Canyon, a location used in all of the following films except A. Ega, B. The Mummy, 1932, C. Mesa of Lost Women, or D. Jurassic Park, and that's, 93 Jurassic Park. So this Red Rock Canyon has been a popular filming location for horror and sci-fi films. And all of the movies here, except which one? So get your answers in. I'll give you about 30 more seconds. And these are all solid movies. Although, you know, obviously, Egon, Mesa of Lost Women, 2 public domain movies we've seen on this show. Jurassic Park, never gonna happen. The Mummy will in 2 years, or I guess really a year and a half, it'll be public domain. So that's, you know,
that's not long.
It's not long. Don't have long to wait on those classics. Give everybody a few more seconds to get your answers in. Which of these was not a filming location or shot at the Red Rock Canyon filming location? All right, Brent. And the correct answer was A, Ega.
Hey, wow.
So,
where was Ega shot?
I think Ega was mostly around Bronson Canyon in Griffith Park. And The Mummy, its Egypt scenes were shot there. Mesa of Lost Women, I couldn't tell you what particular bit was shot there. And Jurassic Park, I'm not sure, but I would imagine it was those scenes at the beginning in the desert.
They're doing the dig.
Yeah,
that's probably
it.
How about that?
So, Lauren's in the house. Welcome, Lauren. Happy Wednesday to you. Better late than never. And don't worry, you didn't miss out on a trivia question there because we struck out on that one.
Yeah. So congratulations to no one for this round, but we still got one more to go.
We do one more, and that's 10 more points. And hey, if multiple people get it right, there's still more points on the board. So one more chance to score tonight, but we've got to get into the final part of this first chapter of Radar Men from the Moon. Anything else before we get into it, Evan?
So if we go to the moon, are they just going to be riding horses again?
Moon horses. Okay, I could accept sea horses. All right, I can accept that, but moon horses, Evan, don't be absurd.
We'll see.
On that note, without further ado, Evan, if you've got it queued
up here, and okay, I'm ready.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and get into the exciting conclusion of Chapter 1 of Radar Men from the Moon right now. Ooh, I like this.
Calling Reddick.
Yeah.
Grog, calling Reddick.
Reddick.
Come in, Krog.
A rocket ship is leaving here in 5 days to investigate our moon.
I did not believe the Earthmen
Name's
possessed a
Krog?
ship capable of making the journey.
I just learned about it myself, but I'm sure
It's
my
a very
information
moon
is correct.
name.
Very well, it is not too serious. We will be prepared to take care of the visitors when they arrive.
Yeah, sorry about y'all not getting notifications. I don't know what trouble is having with YouTube lately, why it's been doing that, but then when I was trying to go live, I was getting a little bit of trouble getting our YouTube settings up, so maybe that had something to do with it too. I'm glad you got here. Glad you guys made it.
I still think this is no trip for a woman.
Now don't stop that again.
Okay.
We're very glad to have someone along who can cook your meals.
I'll say we will. Don't give her any more arguments. Okay. I like to eat too. Well, boys, that's it.
Well, the best of luck to all of you.
So they did build this whole big rocket.
Works all right.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, sir.
They were already building it.
Hiya, folks.
Hello, Hank. All set?
All warmed up. We can take off right now. That is, if the ship will stand up to the test we made with the model.
I think it will. Now, let's go.
Wow. What a ship.
Belts fastened?
It's just gonna take off like a plane.
Fire pilot jets?
Gonna shoot a bunch of fireworks out of that. Even it back out.
Well, you'd hardly know we were moving.
Well, believe it or not, we are. A lot of miles per minute.
She's living up to the test we made. Set a course for the moon.
Right.
This rocket handles like a dream.
Take over here, will you, Ted?
We're here.
It's a really good point, Grady. They have rolly chairs in their rocket.
I mean, yeah, how is that going to hold up in zero gravity?
Chair just floats away.
Looks like we're on the right track.
Get this rolly chair out of here. It's just always in the way.
There's a city just ahead.
Moon City, just ahead.
We sit down.
Let's take her back in those hills where we can find a place to hide the ship. Then I'll fly over the city in the rocket suit.
Okay.
You're just gonna fly over this city in the rockets, and you're not gonna introduce yourself formally. You're just invading this moon city.
Set her down in that canyon.
You have no seeming rank. You're just, I don't know under what authority you're out here right now.
It's a very short flight. They're already here.
Well, I felt like that's how it was in Flash Gordon when in his trip to Mars, right? Or, well, no, it was wherever he went in Flash Gordon Conquers the Universe. It was not a long flight. Oh, that's fun.
Shoot me.
He does. Bullet, yeah.
I really like the way he comes into frame for the landing. Like he's jumping off of something.
Yeah, they had like a little springboard, and they had like little. They would do all this stuff to sell the effect. I think the actual actor playing Commando Cody did a lot of his own like jumping in and out of shots. They normally have and I think there was a stuntman for some of them, but he said he did a lot of them himself. Whoa.
Welcome, Commando Cody.
don't like the creak of that door.
Need to put some moon grease on that thing.
Ruler of the moon.
Apparently you were expecting me.
Of course. For many years, our radio has kept us informed of events on Earth. And my men there have advised me of your every move.
I see you have adopted our language.
Yes. All our people are required to speak English, so we can operate more efficiently in your country.
Do you mind telling me why your men are carrying out that campaign of destruction on Earth?
Not at all. They are merely softening up your defenses for our impending invasion.
Why do you want to invade the Earth?
Because the atmosphere on the moon has become so thin and dry, it is impossible for us to raise food, except in pressurized greenhouses. And none of us can move outside without helmets. So we are planning a mass migration to your world.
You will find that conquering the Earth
It sucks here on the moon. We're moving in.
Will be. Because of our atomic weapons. On the moon, we have an element, lunarium, which is far superior to uranium as a base for atomic reactions. And we can completely control the force of these reactions.
Remember that, everybody. Lunarium.
Weapons ranging from huge cannon to these small ray pistols.
It's very accommodating of them to
deserve some reward for
them
your
to
long
require
journey.
everyone to learn English so they could go invade the Earth.
Maybe I have something to say.
Sounds familiar, doesn't it?
So much for the effectiveness of your weapons. Now I will demonstrate one of ours.
Oh. Nice. Dude, turn on your suit, man. I guess you can't fly indoors in that thing. That would be pretty nice. Can't get a clean shot.
Yeah, so much for lunarium.
Here, you just shoot him and kill both of them. I mean, whoa, vaporized him. We got some scrapping.
Did his gun jam, or is he reloading it?
Guess he's got to get more lunarium.
He shot it twice. He has to reload it.
What? Oh, that was a little bit of a weak cliffhanger.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was chapter 1 of Radar Men from the Moon. What did we think, Evan?
I think we're off to a pretty good start. Notwithstanding the cliffhanger being a little weak, but whatever. I think there was enough effects up to that point to more than make up for that.
Yeah, and I think they'll come through later. In later chapters. I think we'll get some pretty wild cliffhangers, but that was tame.
I think if they had done the cliffhanger on just the first time he shot, just with the big flash and smoke, I think that would have been a little more effective.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was expecting it to come in, and then it didn't happen. I was like, oh, okay, good. They're not going to do that. Okay, and then they just did it a little bit later.
Yeah.
All right, well.
Yeah, I had the exact same thought process there.
But I think that it speaks to kind of where the serials were at this point, because again, it's not like you're trying to go above and beyond with every cliffhanger. You're just trying to get the thing done. So if the very first cliffhanger is, that, whereas I think, you look at some of the earlier serials, it's kind of, it's like they feel like they got a little more to prove, and they go really big with the first chapter and the first cliffhanger, and then it gets a little more disappointing from there. So hopefully this will be the opposite.
Yeah, we'll see. It's usually how these go. They start really strong, kind of peter out towards the middle, and then the last like couple episodes are pretty good.
Right. And I mean, again, they'll probably reuse a lot of footage from some of their other serials. So, you know, what's the worst that can do? It'll spice stuff up. You know, again, that's the one thing, like, by this point, serials, that's what they were they were trying to make them as cheap as they could, and recycling was the big thing. And that's actually a very good segue into our final trivia question of the night.
Okay. Are we going to be recycling a trivia question?
Well, we're gonna be talking about some recycling of some cereals. And again, you know, the three main studios that made cereals, they did about 4 a year for a lot of them over 10 years. So you're talking like 60, 70 cereals, something like that.
That's a lot of episodes.
A lot of episodes, a lot of cereals, a lot of cliffhangers. Well, all the studios, they kind of had a serial unit where you use a lot of the same technicians, crew, directors, and Republic had a director that they used for a lot of serials, and he did some of their more iconic serials. He also directed tonight's serial. His name is Fred Brandon. He's the subject of our final trivia question. And again, he did so many of these serials, he probably did like at least 20 of them, if not more. And probably more. He probably did like 30 serials. He did a lot. But you know, they later on, you know, after the serials had been made and television became a big thing, it was, well, how can we recycle these for, you know, a television audience? How can we, because these serials don't really work as like TV episodes, especially these later ones, because we're going to see as we get into later chapters of this, they go down to like 13 minutes an episode. Yeah. So it's not going to fill out a half-hour slot, right? Mm-hmm. So, you know, what's the next best thing? Edit it down into a nice little feature length. But in this case, since it's for television, TV movies. Oh. It kind of became a popular thing. So that just wanted to give that setup before we get into it.
A TV movie where every 13 minutes something really exciting happens.
Crazy happens.
And then they just go to the next scene.
And then it's going to wrap up very quickly. Like these always do. If everybody's ready, we're going to go ahead and get our final trivia question of the night of our season premiere. Everybody's ready. Get it right now. So director Fred C. Brannon was credited with how many films after his death? 4, 6, 8, or 10? So these serials were edited down into TV movies. And after his death, they put these out. So he technically on his IMDb, he's got a bunch of credits after he died. But how many does he have? 4, 6, 8, or 10?
Gosh.
I mean, again,
any way you cut it, pretty good. Put out that many movies after you die.
I mean, again, he did so many of these serials that when they were, I think it was the mid to late 60s, they started editing them down into these TV movies. So how many was he credited with? Everybody, a few more seconds to get your answers in. I'm just so bummed about Trivia Bot, dude.
Yeah,
Can't get over
maybe
it.
next week.
Maybe. Ugh. So mad. It'll be fun. All right. Really a few more seconds. 3, 2, 1. And the correct answer was C, 8.
C. Okay. Well, good job to Jack and Joe Cola.
Nicely done.
That means that our winner of the night with by 1 point is Jack Doobie. So congratulations to Jack Doobie.
Nicely done. Congrats, Jack.
And 20 points there. Grady had 19. Close game.
Okay, that's how we like to see it.
Cumulative totals.
That's right.
So come back next week.
We'll be adding it up, and the leaderboard should be up and running by then. And excited to get into another season of trivia. It's always a blast, and getting some obscure information, but fun stuff. It's good stuff. Some fun facts, and excited to see what else the serial has to offer, of course. But off to a good start, and yeah, nice way to kick off this season. And we're looking forward to a nice little feature to kick things off this Friday. The past few years, we've started up our fall season around Frankenstein Day. So that tends to be something that we celebrate, that we've celebrated over the past few years. And so we're a couple days before Frankenstein Day. But I did want to try to find a movie where, there's some Frankenstein themes. Is there something that I can get that's close? Well, not only did I do that, but I also checked some other boxes that are kind of becoming, areas of research for us here on the Scream Stream, and that's regional horror movies, especially. We've definitely gotten into kind of just seeing what weird stuff popped up here and there across the country, outside of Hollywood. But this Friday, we've got one that actually popped up in our backyard. And it's apparently the first feature film shot in North Carolina. And it's 1972's The Body Shop.
So ever? The first feature ever?
Ever. Again, that was from a contemporary article that I read from the time. And it is from a writer, director, actor, magician. And it's
magician?
Yeah, just wait. This guy seems like a real character. Okay. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun with this. Again, it's a little bit of a play on Frankenstein. Probably, I guess, maybe hewing a little more towards Bride of Frankenstein. About a mad scientist who I think he's attempting to reconstruct a bride in the image of his late wife or something like that. And it's very, very Frankensteinian in the lab equipment, and he's got like a hunchback assistant, and it's kind of a little silly, hokey. Looks a little hokey for 1972.
I assume barbecue factors into this.
Maybe. Let's not rule it out. I think we're gonna have fun. Again, North Carolina is home of the Scream Stream, and it has been home to a lot of pretty interesting and notable feature film productions. But apparently this was the first. And so we're branching out a little bit. This is a little more of an orphaned film. I don't think it's technically public domain, so it may not stay up once we do it. But I felt like it was special. Yeah, I feel like, and it's in our wheelhouse. If you want to look at what we do as taking an educational journey through the world of horror movies, then I think regional films is a very special area of study, and this qualifies doubly so because of the personal interest, I think, to us. So I think we're gonna have a lot of fun with this, and again, it's a reanimation and all that good stuff. So I think we're gonna have a lot of fun. So that'll be Friday at 9 p.m.
Yeah.
And Evan, I don't.
19 seasons. We're finally coming home.
We are. We're bringing it around, and it's crazy to think. But 19 seasons, and I don't know, Evan. Have you? I looked to see, but have you been able to come up with a little?
So we are going to have we're going to be getting back on What Were You Drinking?
Okay, very nice.
But I don't know what we're going to be drinking yet.
It's okay.
It's TBD. But I'll probably have something up tomorrow.
Okay. All right, good. So be on the lookout for that. That'll be on the Discord page. And Ethan, we're a little more Piedmont. Asheville, obviously the mountains. We're a little more in the center of the state. And I believe this movie was shot a little closer to where we're at. I believe it was shot mostly around Charlotte. So
interesting.
We're gonna get into it. I think I'll have some interesting facts and tidbits. And I'll try to find as much North Carolina centric stuff as I can to really, chew as much meat off that bone as possible. But it's gonna be a lot of fun. So it's definitely join us for that. But appreciate everybody that's joined us tonight. It's been a blast having everybody here hanging out. Celebrating the start of a new season, new serial, new trivia, and couldn't do it without all of you guys and your support. So appreciate Alana tuning in tonight. I believe Alana, sent me the chat as she always does. I appreciate you doing that, Alana. Helps me out a lot because the chat's just going. I can't keep track of everybody that's in here, so Alana helps me keep up with that. So, of course, appreciate Joe Cola, Scott, William Blasco, TDR being in here tonight. Appreciate TDR being in here. Jack Doobie. Jenna was in the house tonight. Lauren, appreciate Lauren being in here. Corpse. Old Radios, of course. Good to see you tonight, Old Radios. Also had Kate, Grady. Appreciate you hanging out, Grady. And let's see, we also had Ethan and James. And let's see, let's make sure I didn't miss anybody.
We just had welcome Jay. Just came in here.
Oh, Jay, appreciate you.
J-Foam?
J-Foam? Jay's good. That works. Appreciate y'all, tuning in tonight. It's been a blast. Dark, getting in here,
we're just wrapping up for tonight.
Right as we're closing out.
Tomorrow night.
Friday night. Remember, we changed nights. You said tomorrow night.
Friday night.
See, isn't it?
Wednesday.
You just got to get used to that. It's
Wednesday.
Change the schedule up. We'll get the hang of it. Don't worry. But yeah, it's been a blast. Everybody hanging out tonight. And then anything until Friday, Evan.
So kind of remembering now that it's just tomorrow. It's not tomorrow. It's the day after. I was really looking forward to coming and watching this North Carolina movie tomorrow. We've got 2 days to go. But that's okay.
Because Evan, you can build up the
Patient.
So until Friday, sweet screams, everybody.
And to all a good Friday.